Alright, here's to hoping that when this video is uploaded, this is it's not mirrored, because this card's backwards otherwise. Anyway, this is my current competitive commander deck, Momir Vig Hackball. I'm going to try to go through it really quickly because I'm doing a few videos. Excuse me. Allosaurus Shepherd. Arbor Elf. Birchlore Rangers, very important because we need blue mana later on in the combo. It's a very complicated combo. You hack Momir Vig so that whenever you cast a green creature, you tutor and draw, not just tutor. And by hack, there are certain cards that change the color. So, anyway, birds, Boreal Druid. I'm playing Coiling Oracle instead of Spellseeker. The primary win con is Finale of Devastation. I wanted more draw power, and this basically works the same way that Spellseeker does for the combo, and it's cheaper and it's an elf. So I just keep drawing until I hit it. Devoted Druid, free untap is nice. Excuse me. Elvish Mystic. Findhorn. Heritage Druid. Jaraka Tree Speaker. Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Eyes Tribe Dragon. My friends and I like to call it. Nantuko Tracer is the only piece of recursion that I'm running. This is an all-in combo deck, so I'm not running Griff Sweeper or anything like that. Nettle Sentinel is extremely important, and that's why the blue mana is needed with Birchlore Rangers. I make a copy of it with Phantasmal Image. And then anytime I cast an elf spell, I can tap that elf and the 2 Nettle Sentinels now for 3 green with Heritage Druid, and I have a way to bounce creatures back, and I can make 6 mana for every 4 I put in, blah, blah, blah. Okame Adversary. Probably really only good in competitive commander, but yeah, 2 mana, 2/3 with Death Touch that draws a card, sure. Painter Servant. Phantasmal Image. Of course, Priest of Titania. The always wonderful Quirion Ranger, Quirion, whatever, Ranger. Somber Wild Sage. Sylvan Safekeeper. It just, why is it a human? Temur Sabertooth is extremely important. It's part of the combo. In the end of the combo, you bounce all, you play all the creatures in your deck, and then you bounce them all back to your hand, and play them again, untapped, and then you cast Finale for infinite, and yeah, so that's why Temur Sabertooth is so important. Vizier. This is one of the hacks. It doesn't hack Momir Vig's text, but it does the same thing effectively, because you can play the creature you tutor. And it was the same with Painter's Servant, although I think you have to hack it into blue instead, because you normally hack into green. Yeah, because you make everything else blue. So, and lastly, Virewood Symbiote. Also extremely important, part of the combo, and just an amazing card. Next up, Chromux, Grimonolith, Jeweled Lotus, Mana Crypt, Mana Vault, Mox Diamond, and Soul Ring. Then Carpet of Flowers, Mystic Remora, Sylvan Library, and Wild Growth. I'm not running Utopia Sprawl because it's not as consistent. I already don't like that I'm running Arbor Elf because I can't guarantee that I have a forest. And same thing with Quirion Ranger, but I have to have those elves. Alright, on to the instance. There we go. So this is the first of the instant speed hacks. Just change the text of target permanent or spell by replacing an instance of a color with another. And it is permanent, which is really interesting. And that one has flashback. Brainstorm, Chain of Vapor, Crop Rotation, Dispel, another Hack, Glamour Die, Fierce Guardianship, Flusterstorm, Force of Will, Mana Drain. Not particularly pleased, like not particularly happy that I'm playing a card that costs so much, and it's funny to say that a card that only costs 2 mana costs a lot. Major reason this is in here is Opposition Agent kills the deck. If Opposition Agent resolves, then I lose. So this is a way to counter it. I do have some other removal, but Mental Misstep, Mind Bend, another Hack, Miscast, Nature's Claim. I used to have Natural State in here as well, and I do kind of miss it, but deck space is tight and I need a lot of creatures. Opt, Pact of Negation, Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, dang it, Sleight of Mind, another one of the hacks, Spectral Shift, another one of the hacks, a nice German foil Swan Song, foil Veil of Summer, Whim of Volrath, another hack, excuse me, dang it, Worldly Tutor. There aren't really any dead cards in the deck outside of maybe Nantuko Tracer, and that's because every creature can start the combo, and every spell that isn't a hack is either interaction or draw power or something. So it's a very unique deck in that even though it has a very complicated combo with many different pieces, none of them are really dead, and that's pretty rare. Finale, Primary Win Con. The backup is basically use Nantuko Tracer to make infinite swan bird tokens. Wait a turn, hope you have enough counter spells in hand, and swing out. It's not great. This is really all in on Finale. Glimpse is a pseudo hack. Green Sun. Merchant Scroll. Merchant Scroll grabs a hack. Ponder. Preordain. And Trait Doctoring, the last hack. And that's it for the spells. Ancient Tomb, Botanical Sanctum, Breeding Pool, Cavern, City of Brass, Command Tower, Exotic Orchard. Actually wouldn't recommend playing this in most like power levels now, because it's hard to predict what your opponents are going to play unless you know what your group plays. But in competitive Commander, the chances of running into green and blue are practically 100%. Flooded Strand, Forbidden Orchard. Don't really care that we're giving them tokens. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 Pokemon Forests. Am I really running 6? Yep, I thought I was running 5. Cradle. Caverns. 2 Islands. Mana Confluence. Misty. Delta. Vista. Rejuvenating Springs. Tarn. Tarnished Citadel. I don't care about paying 3, like losing 3. Taking 3 damage to add 1 mana of any color. This deck is all-in combo. It's fast. I mean, fast-ish. It can usually, I'd say on average, like turn 4. And I can at least add colorless without losing life if I need to. Drop. Verdant Catacombs, Grove, Windswept Heath, Wooded Foothills, and Yavimaya Coast. That is my current competitive commander deck, Momir Vig Hackball.